Okay, so where were we? Yes, the scorecard. As we now have perfectly set the conditions and actions for the collisions of the body with the magical objects, let's now add the scorecard to add points we earned. Tell me, buddy, what is the first step? Yes, exactly. Move the cursor to the top left of the screen and click on the Game tab to get the game scene. Alright, let's now add the object for the scorecard. So go to the Object tab and click on Add a new object. Then choose the text option and set the name of the text object as score. Now click on the Initial Text to Display option and type it also as score. Set the size of the text as 60. Click on the color option and choose the color as white. Then tick on bold and click on apply. The score object has now appeared in the Object tab. Now move the cursor to the Object tab to drag and drop the score object onto the game scene. Click on the score object to access its properties tab. Then go to its properties and click on the value of X position. Set the X position as 1440 and the Y position as 200. Yes, the scorecard is now perfectly placed at the top right side of the game scene. As the score object is set, let's code the event to make the score display correctly. Then click on the Game Events tab to access the game events. Now move the cursor to the Add Action option at the very last event and click on it. Now let's add the action to modify the text to display the score. So search Modify in the search box and choose Modify the text action. From the right window, choose the object as score and the operator as set to. For the value part, we want the value as variables of the variable score that we set for the events earlier. So click on the value part, then type score : plus variable at first. Now choose the variable string scene variable function from the options and click inside the brackets for the variable string function and type the variable name score there. Okay, so the value has now become score : plus variable string score. Now click on OK to apply it. Fine, the action for displaying the score is set now. And let's check its efficiency by having a preview. So click on the play button to display the preview window. Then move the wizard and make it collect the magical objects only, not the evil ones, okay? Yes, it's a success. As the wizard touches any of the magical objects, it disappears instantly and a point is added in the scorecard. Perfect, my partner. We did it. Close the preview window. So, what is the next step, my buddy? Well, we have set necessary events for the collision of body or wizard with the magical objects. But we haven't done the same for the collision of body and the evil objects. Well, let's get on with it. But before that, let me ask you a question. What happens when a collision occurs? Yes, it's game over. So now let's also create a game over scene to indicate that the game entered in loss and we need to start it all over again. So now let's create a game over scene. To do that, first go to the game scene by clicking on the Game tab at the top left. Then move the cursor to the extreme top left side and click on the Project Manager icon. Now click on Click to add new scene from the options of scenes in the Project Manager. Yes, the scene is created now. So go to the options of the new scene and click on the rename option. Then set the name of the new scene as Game Over and press Enter key. Now click on the Game Over scene. There we have our Game Over scenes displayed. But hey, where is our rectangular box? How do we make it appear? Come on, you already know this. Exactly, my buddy. We just have to scroll down the scroll button of the mouse to make the rectangular box visible. Okay, so as the scene is now ready, what is the basic thing that we want to add now? Yes, an enchanting background. So, to add the background, move the cursor to the Object tab and click on Add a new object. Then choose the Sprite option and set the object name as Background. Now click on Add an animation and choose Add to import the background animation. From the downloads, select the Game Over animation already saved and click on Open. Then press OK in the dialog box and click on Apply. Alright, we now have the background object for the Game Over scene in the Object tab. So click on the background object to drag and place it on the Game Over scene. Let's now adjust its properties. So click on the background object to access the Properties tab at the left side. Now set the X position and Y position as 0. Then click on the width value to set it as 1920. Also select the height and change it to 1080. And finally tick on the custom size. That's it. The properties of the background is set. Now we can add the Game Over title of the scene. So to add the title, go to the Object tab and click on Add a new object. Then choose the text option and set the text option name as Title. Now click on the initial text to display and set it as Game Over. Set the text size as 200 and the text color as white. And finally, tick on the bold option and click on Apply. Finally, move the cursor to the Object tab to drag and drop the title object onto the Game Over scene in the required position. Now we have to add one more object to this scene. Can you guess it? Yes dear, you are correct. It is the Play Again button, as this Game Over scene will not be completed without adding the Play Again button to restart the game. So to add the Play Again button, go to the Object tab and click on Add a new object. You know what to do, right? Yes, choose the Sprite option and set the object name as Button. Then choose Add an animation and click on Add to import the animation for the button. For that, go to Downloads and select the Play Again button animation which we have downloaded and then click on Open. Click OK in the dialog box and finally click on Apply. Now move the cursor to the button object in the Object tab just to drag and drop the button to the center portion of the Game Over scene. Did you know where the famous phrase of magicians abracadabra came from? Well, actually no one has a clear answer. But most people believe in the theory that it originated from the Hebrew phrase that meant, I will create as I speak. A magician's phrase can't be more perfect than that, right? Okay, the Game Over scene looks great now. But is it enough to add these objects to our game scene? No, to get the desired results, we must code the necessary events to make the Play Again button do its work. So, to set up the same, click on the Game Over Events tab to access the Events window for the Game Over scene. Alright, now click on Add a new event and click on Add Condition to insert the first condition. Okay, but what is the condition that we want to add now? We must add the condition to restart the game when we click on Play Again button. So search with the keyword touch and choose the cursor touches on an object condition from the long list of search results. Then choose the object as the button and click on OK. Now the second condition for this event is related to the button of the mouse. We want to access the Play Again button by having a click on the Play Again button using the left button of the mouse, right? So we have to insert the condition for that detail now. So click on Add Condition and search mouse in the search box. Then select the mouse button released condition from the results. From the right side, set the button to click as left and click on OK. Perfect. Now we can set the action for this event, which is the transition from the game over scene to the game scene if we click on the play again button. So click on add action and search scene. Then choose change the scene action. At the right side window, set the name of the scene to be accessed as game. Now click on OK. That's it, buddy. Now the play again button is all set to facilitate the transition from the game over scene to the game scene if we click on the left button on our mouse. So now let's click it and confirm it by having a preview. Click on the play button and the game over scene is now displayed for us. Now click on the play again button and there it is. The scene has now changed to the game scene exactly as we said. Did you know it was in 1584 that the first book about magic tricks named Discovery of Witchcraft was released? It was written by Reginald Scout. Today lakhs of books related to magic are available in the market. But hey, we have not yet added the events for the collision of the iniquitous evil objects with the body part. Oh yes, so let's not waste time and get it done right now. First, close the preview window and go to the game events by clicking on game events tab. Now click on add a new event and on add condition. As we did for the collision of the magical objects, the first condition is related to the collision of the body and the first evil object, the ghost, our objective. So search collision now and choose the first collision condition from the results. Then set the first object as body and the second object as object 2. Finally, click on OK. In the action part of this event, we want to add the action to set the transition or the changing of the scene from game scene to the game over scene. Got the idea? The wizard will touch the ghost, the object 2, and boom, game over. So click on add action and search change in the search box. From the search results, choose change the scene action and set the name of the scene as game over on the right side. Then click on OK. We have one more evil object to add the same condition and action. Right, yes, the bat, object 4. To add the event for the bat or object 4, let's use the same event as the condition and action are the same. So right click on the event and select copy from the options. Then click on add a new event to create the next event. Now right click on the new event and select paste to paste the copied event. Alright, click on object 2 in the collision condition of the copied event and change it to object 4. Yes, it's done. Alright, the events for the collision of the evil objects with the body is also set. So let's have a preview and see if it's working perfectly or not. Click on the play button to make the preview window appear. Okay, we have the preview window now. Move the wizard now and make it collide with the ghost first. Now there is a ghost. Oh, I missed it. Let's try another one. And there we have another ghost coming down. Yes, as the wizard touches the ghost, the game scene changes to the game over scene just like we set it up. Cool, now shall we also try the same with the bat, the object 4? Sure, why not? So click on the play again button to go back to the game scene and restart the game. Now move the wizard and collide it with the bat. Yes, precise. The game over scene displays at the very instant the wizard or its invisible body part makes contact with the bat. The events for the collision of the wizard with the evil objects are also set flawlessly. Wow, our game has gotten so much more real and challenging too. What do you say, dear? This process only gets more and more interesting with every step we take, isn't it?